Are you subscribed to our YouTube channel? Let's walk you through it. If you are watching one of our shows, just click the subscribe button below the video. If you are using youtube.com, just search for My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop. At the top of the page, you will see a subscribe button. Click subscribe, then click the little caret to the right. You will see a list of how you want to be notified of new content. If you want to be the first to know about new things, click all. When watching one of our videos, consider giving us a thumbs up by clicking this icon. It really helps us out. Now you will be notified as soon as a new video drops, and girlfriend videos will appear in your YouTube feed because you don't want to miss a thing.
See something you like on the show? Did you know that we have links to the products used on the show in the description? If you're watching on YouTube, look below the video. Click the More button, and you'll find links to products used in the show, as well as more information on what you'll learn in this episode. On Facebook, click on the video that you are interested in. Look at the top right of the video and you'll find the description. If there is more to read below the viewable description, click See More to view the full description and pertinent links. There's some pretty helpful info in there. Now you know. Happy sewing!
Welcome back to Three Things Live. Welcome, Fern. You had a rainy drive up today.
Yes, it was. And this is my first time with you.
What?
I know.
You guys are in for a treat because we are talking all things bunnies and
yes,
peeps.
we are.
Fern's joining me, so let's go. It's a new week on Three Things Live, and I'd just like to welcome everybody with us. We also have a studio audience with us, Fern. So I've got Fern with me today. We also have a studio audience all the way from Washington. They brought the rain with them.
They did.
They've been to a wrestling tournament, and their grandson is now a state champion. So congratulations!
Whoa, that's awesome.
Congratulations. Well, it is a perfect day to join us because we are in the Easter spirit, and we are talking all things bunnies and peeps. What's your favorite Easter candy, Fern?
I just love sugar. So I love the peeps, I love the chocolate.
You love it all. Is
I love
Easter
it all.
candy not your favorite candy?
It's better at Easter.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, so Cadbury comes out, and now they do Cadbury Christmas eggs, Cadbury spring eggs, Cadbury Halloween eggs. But you're right. Why
Easter.
is chocolate and Easter candy better
So
at
much
Easter?
better Easter, yes.
All right,
Yeah.
who is with me that they are actually going to start their Easter candy shopping now and do it 5 or 6 times before Easter comes? I always do it. I always hide it because we have a little Easter bunny at our house by the name of my husband
eats Easter
that
candy.
eats it all. So I just like a few here and there, but he eats it all, so I have to hide it. But the problem with that is I'm the only one that knows
Where it is.
where it is. So then I can eat and replace, eat and replace, eat
And
and
my
replace.
husband, he doesn't snack or eat
Oh.
sugar stuff, and so it's all me, just in and out.
In and out, in and out. Well, I have a fun project that we're going to do today, Fern, and this is part of our truck line. This is called Bunny Trails and Carrot Tails. And we have a 24-inch pillow that we are going to demo today.
Awesome. You brought this in, I died.
Is
It
that not so cute?
Yeah.
I mean, look at this little bunny
Yes.
driving this pillow.
I love it.
He is so darling. We also have a companion quilt called Bunny Trails and
course.
Carrot Tails. So the companion quilt looks like this. Isn't that so cute? I mean, it just has that bunny on there. He's got a carrot as a passenger. He has the little trail of carrots behind him or in front of him, however you place that.
so
and
cute,
that is
yeah.
debuting first thing today
Oh,
by my
wow.
girlfriend's quilt shop. So you
Awesome.
can get it here first. We have kits. We have
Oh,
kits for the
perfect.
quilt. We have kits for the pillow. I am just in love with this.
And-
So if you're local, we've kind of been teasing these down in the shop just a little bit. So
And the colors
yeah,
just,
they just scream
they grab me, yes,
spring.
yes.
So Fern, what do
Yeah.
you think that this bunny is hauling in the back of his truck?
In the back, well, we know the carrots in the front, so
Yeah.
it can't be carrots in the back.
Yep, we know the carrots are left
So,
in the ground on the quilt.
This bunny is carrying Cadbury eggs to my house.
Cadbury eggs to your
Yes,
house.
for sure.
Okay, so I want to hear in the comments, has everybody got their typing fingers
Fingers ready?
Because you guys absolutely want to share in the comments. Get your
Yes.
thinking caps
Your-
on. Your thinking peeps on, because I'd put peeps in the back of
You
mine,
would put peeps.
as long as it wasn't raining.
Which ones, though? There's so many.
All
the
of them.
varieties? Ooh.
Okay, I want to know what you think this bunny is hauling in the back of his truck. Now, we're looking for the most creative answer, and the
Big
most
surprise,
creative answer
yes.
is going to win a free
Oh my
pillow
gosh.
kit.
That
So,
is
if you're a
awesome.
member of our studio audience, feel free to play.
Yes.
You just have to tell Abby. So, all right, so what is this bunny hauling in the back of this? Because mine's hauling peeps, yours is
Mine's
hauling
Cadbury
Cadbury eggs.
eggs.
My grandpa had a blue truck just like this, and that is what I learned
And
to
that's
drive.
why you-
Yep, so while we give
Oh, that's
everybody a
awesome.
chance to do that, I'm going to tell you the funniest story.
Love
I
it.
was he would let me drive the tractor out in the field, and when you're like 12, 13, you think you are the coolest when you're driving the tractor. Well, one day he decided that he was going to let me drive his old blue truck, and it was, those of you that grew up near or on a farm, you know the farm truck has chains and barbed wire and
yes.
all the things,
Hay
dirt
and
and
dirt,
hay
yeah.
and everything in the
Dogs.
bottom of it. Yes.
Always got a dog back there.
Well, we didn't have a dog, but we were driving to my cousin's house, and I was driving on the road for the first time, and I was 12 or 13, and my grandpa was sitting there, and I was doing really, really good, I think. Now, I don't know for sure, but we got into my cousin's house, and my cousin it was my aunt and uncle's, she
Okay,
lived with them.
yeah,
She had a brand new
yeah.
car in the driveway.
Oh.
And I pull into the driveway and got really nervous and forgot to hit the
no, oh
brakes.
no.
So we are going 20 miles an hour right for the back of my cousin's brand new car.
Oh my gosh.
And my grandpa dove from the seat onto the floor to hit the brake. And I swear we were only like this far away from
Oh
her
my
new
gosh,
car.
oh my
I never got to drive with him again. I never got to drive with him. All right, let's see. What do you think? The bunny's
awesome.
hauling Easter baskets full of jelly beans and plastic eggs. Jelly beans. We have a lot of jelly beans. What else do we have,
Oh,
Shelby?
I see bobbins.
Oh, bobbins. We've
Yes.
got baby animals, fabric, carrot cupcakes.
Oh.
Ooh, yum! That would be so good. Carrot cupcakes.
Baby
all right.
lambs.
M&Ms for Chris. Lots of jelly beans. My daughter always swore that if the bunny brought her jelly beans, she was throwing her Easter basket away.
Oh, I'm
So
not
we
a jelly.
always
I
made
don't
sure.
like that she got
jelly
jelly
beans. Easter baskets, chocolates and fabrics. Oh, baby bunnies. Oh,
They're so cute.
aren't they
Baby
so
bunnies
cute?
are so
do you
cute.
do you come up to baby animal days at the American West Heritage?
Up here, I
in
don't.
Here?
I'm gonna have to.
You should bring your grandkids and come up.
They
Baby
won't all
Animal
fit on
Days
my
is
motorcycle.
around Easter. Yeah. Put all your grandkids on your motorcycle. Bring them up to
That's
Baby
right.
Animal Days because there's an American West Heritage farm here, which those of you who have not been here, it actually is an old farm that is run really rustic
Really
and
well, yeah.
old-fashioned, and they always bring in baby animals, baby
Oh.
bears, baby
bears?
baby bears,
Oh
baby
my gosh.
everything, baby goats, baby
Oh.
pigs, baby everything, and
That
it's
would
called
be
Baby
awesome.
Animal Days. And
That
the
would be awesome.
kids around here just love it. The adults
Yes.
around here just love it.
Oh, I'm sure. The kids are over the moon.
Yes.
That is cool.
Well, Fern, you and I have some really fun techniques that we are
Yes,
excited to
we
teach.
do.
We have two.
Uh-huh.
So let's head over to the machine
Okay.
and let's learn how to do a carrot on the embroidery machine.
Awesome. And keep sending in your
Yeah, keep sending in your
truck bed fillers.
Yep. Yeah. What is in your bunny's truck?
There you go.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see you in just a minute.
First off, you're going to take the measurement of your quilt and you add up all four sides together. Pretend that the quilt is 60 inches by 72. So if I were to add up all four sides, we're gonna do 60 plus 60 plus 72 plus 72. 264 inches? All right, so 264 inches. Now, I'm going to add the number 10 to it. That's how many inches we need to have to get around the quilt. So we're gonna take the total number of inches and divide it by 40. What number does that give us?
6.85.
6.85. So if we round it up, we've got 7 strips. 7 strips, folks.
But it also gives yourself a sense of confidence. Remember, 3 Things Live is where we always have something to make you smile
Something to learn.
and something to discover.
A round of
Queenie.
applause.
Way to go.
Yes,
Exciting.
absolutely.
Let's go.
First of all, your setup is you're gonna use the freezer paper. I'm just gonna take it and I'm basically gonna make a bullseye. And I just took my glue stick. I'm gonna do a stitch around it. But I wanted it to look like a fuzzy bee bum.
A fuzzy bee bum.
Yes, and I just do a zigzag stitch. And you might want it a little bit tighter
Okay.
and a little than normal.
Okay.
And you're just gonna stitch right between the black and the yellow. And you'll do that on all of this.
Okay.
When you get that all done, you've got your little fuzzy bee bum created. You're gonna just cut this right in half. And then you're just going to fold it in half. And you're gonna just stitch right along there.
Oh,
We
so
just
it's so
did a
simple.
stitch right there. It's time to fill it. The emery sand.
Walnut litter.
You put your emery or your stuff in there and you're gonna pull it tight. And then you're just gonna do your wings on there.
All
Super
right.
easy, and you get 2.
And you get 2.
It's like getting a freebie.
Welcome back to 3 Things Live. I'm Allison.
And I'm Fern.
And we are so excited about the project that we have for you. It's called Bunny Trails and Carrot Tails, and it's all things that we love for spring.
Yes.
So we are going to actually demo today a part of the quilt, not of the pillow, but it sometimes can be a little bit tricky. So we are going to look at that quilt just a little bit again so that you can see that floating carrot. So, you know, flip and folds are really easy on the machine, but how are we going to do that floating carrot in one block?
Oh.
And that's what we're going to learn.
All right, yes.
All right, are you guys ready to learn with us? So the floating carrot block is really, really pretty easy, but it requires a technique that sometimes is a little hard to explain on a pattern,
yeah.
or if you've never done it
Yeah.
before. So this is our carrot, and what I've done is I've created the top part of our carrot already just by doing a simple flip and fold. And when I say flip and fold, you might think snowball block, flip and fold. There's, you know, just a
Lots of
corner,
different
but
names.
yeah. But that's explained really well in the pattern. but I want to show you how to do a flip and fold on a rectangle, not a square.
Oh,
all
okay.
right. So this block is made by you take and you actually do it in 2 parts. So you make your first part, then we're going to make the bottom part. So I'm going to measure and mark over on my carrot on the bottom.
Okay.
And I just used a water soluble or friction pen, anything that you like. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to actually draw a line from that corner right there of the flip and fold to the line I just marked. And I'm going to do this one side at a time. So then I have my mark right here. Does everybody see that mark that just is on here?
Line at the bottom is center?
No, it's actually off center because we want to have that carrot float just a little bit.
Okay.
So we want to create a little bit of space on the
Okay.
top there. All right, so then what I'm going to do, Fern, is I'm going to take my white fabric, my background fabric, and I'm going to lay that directly on that line.
Okay.
And I'm going to have you sew with 1/4 of an inch on the white fabric just down the
And
side.
you've made sure that we're like past the edges.
Yes, I made sure we're past the edges. Made sure that it's the right size. And so she's just going to do a simple seam for me. And what I'm going to do is after she's done, I'm going to have her move to the iron and just iron that over. Basically, you're going to flip and fold that and iron it. So she's to the end right now. So she'll just move right over to the iron. I'm going to let Fern use my iron. Can you folks believe that?
I can't believe it myself.
Yes. Enjoy that. And she's going to just iron that fold right along the side. Fern, perfect.
Oh, there you go.
All right. Now here is where you're like, well, that was easy enough, but now what?
Well, it looks
Okay.
a little squampus.
We're going to actually
trust,
Yeah, I'm going to actually fold this over, and we are going to use the background because this back is cut the right size for the block.
So you
and
didn't cut that.
I did not cut that off
Okay.
first. I'm going to use that as my trim line. So I'm going to just trim
smart.
right along that side, and then I'm going to use this as my trim line on the bottom.
On the bottom.
And so now I have that perfect block sized. But, and I don't know how well this will show through, I don't want the bulk and I don't want that
Right.
orange to shine through. So
Right.
now I will flip my top back and then I will use this 1/4 inch as my next trim line.
I can see how this would be confusing in a pattern.
Yeah, do you see
Like,
how
this
this
is
is
very-
just really easy to demo?
But, yeah,
but writing
so
this in
easy
a
this
pattern.
way.
So there you go. Now I have the perfect side of my carrot. Now,
right.
what I'm going to do on my next block is I'm going to actually come over. I'm going to measure
I'm gonna measure again.
and measure again. And draw my line. So do you see how you have to do this in 2 parts?
Right.
Don't draw 2 of your lines together because if you do, you're going to actually cut one off. You're not going to know. So, all right, we're going to
gonna do it
actually
again.
take it right here and we're going to do it again.
And you don't even need to worry about what kind of pen you're using
Right.
because it's going to be cut right off.
Right, so she's going to sew that along the line and
I'm going faster now because I'm more confident now that I've done
Oh,
one.
now that you've done it once, you think you can just sew that
I
really
can
fast?
just sew it now.
All right. Susan says it looks dark outside. It is raining,
raining,
Susan.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So now I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to fold it one more time. We're going to use this orange piece as our template. Going to cut one side. Going to cut the other side. Then I'm going to turn it right to the front
And do the
and
same
do
thing
the
again.
same thing.
Yeah.
So repetition. So we have got that down. And look how easy that was. So that is how
Oh,
I
my
create
goodness.
my
Look at
carrot.
that.
And then I have the perfect float at the bottom. So my points are
Yes.
going to be so clean.
So clean, yeah.
Yep, so clean. And so now we have 2 carrots. We just need to add the top. And we are done.
Oh, that's brilliant.
All right.
That is so
Does
cool.
anybody have
Yeah.
any questions for me?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
would not have
Yeah.
I would not have guessed
So
how to do that.
If you purchase the quilt pattern and you're like, okay, that's a little bit confusing, I just rewatch
Rewatch this,
Three
yeah.
Things Live, because it
Yeah.
really is such a simple way to do things. And once
Yeah.
you've done them, you're not going to ever do 2 triangles together and try to
Oh, I
center
know.
again.
Yeah.
So my little tips and tricks is this can be converted to any type of rectangle flip and fold. But you just want to make sure that your outside square is about 1 inch larger
Okay.
than your inside square, because when you flip that, you're going to lose that just a little bit.
Right,
So,
right.
yeah,
That
really
is
easy.
so cool. I love that.
All right.
And it makes such a huge difference on the quilt. Like
Yeah,
it really
to have that
stands
little
out.
floating
Yeah.
carrot. So.
That is cool.
All right, well, that is our tutorial for today. We're so excited to share that with you, but we have something really great. So we are going to go to break, but while we go to break, I want you to be thinking, how would you personalize a license plate on your bunny truck? What would you put on it? So, all right, we'll be back right after this.
Okay.
Have you guys ever used the Ultimate Flying Geese Ruler by Creative Grids?
One of my favorite flying geese tools.
If I want a finished size of 4x8, then I would cut one background of 9 3/4, and then I would cut 4 5¼ inch squares. Cut your 4 inches, draw a line right down the center, and then you're gonna sew 1/4 inch across on one side and 1/4 inch on other. Cut right down on your sewn lines. We're gonna fold this out and it makes a little heart. We have 2 segments right here, right? And we're gonna lay this one right on the corner. She's got me sewn right here. I'm gonna cut right down the center line, and magically I have 2 flying geese. We did an H ruler, so just lay this H right here, trim along the side and along the top. Now we turn this upside down and we turn to trim 2, and voila.
But it also gives yourself a sense of confidence.
Stop struggling and start learning how to quilt and sew with us on 3 Things Live.
Over the last couple of weeks, we learned about flying geese, what rulers to use, rotary cutters, adding toppers to tea towels, and so much more.
I love this.
4 of us here took on the carrot challenge, but used different machines to make something unique.
Watch and tell us who you think should take top carrot.
Way to go, way to go.
Nice.
So what are you waiting for? Click the links below to catch up on what you missed, or watch us live on Facebook or YouTube every Monday through Wednesday at 1 p.m. Mountain or 3 p.m. Eastern.
You guys are going to lose your mind.
Remember, 3 Things Live is where we always have something to make you smile
Something to learn.
and something to discover.
Let's go.
A round of
Queenie.
applause. Way to go.
Yes.
Look at that.
Hello,
We
yes.
switched spots.
We did.
Oh, I love
It's
that.
warmer over here.
Yeah. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things.
It's kind of the same.
Yeah. All right. So, you know, one of the fun things about making your own projects is personalization.
I know, yes.
So what
And,
would you put on your license plate?
Well, it depends on what vehicle I have, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
You're driving that truck.
If I'm driving the truck,
You got your bunny ears on and you're driving the truck. I'm
boy,
going to put
I don't
Peep
know.
on mine.
Peep.
Peep. All right, so we have some thoughts. Some of them are putting grandma, some of them are putting quilter, all kinds of things. Laura came in late, so Laura, we're personalizing a license plate on this
Yes.
darling project that we have going on. And so, Fern, if I wanted to personalize this license plate, how would I do it?
So with Brother and Baby Lock, they have a precision positioning app.
Okay.
And let's go and show that. So here we have the Brother app, and
And you can just download that, right?
download it. You
It's
can
free.
actually point
Find
it
it
to
in your app store.
Yes, and you can, there's a code on your machine.
Okay.
All you have to do is open up your camera, point it, it'll take you right to the app.
Okay.
So super easy.
All right, and you would find this under settings. So if we want to come to the machine for just a second.
If you hit the wireless.
Yep, you hit the wireless right here. You may need to make sure your wireless enable is on, and then that is where you find that.
Yes.
And there's a little app guide right down there at the bottom.
Yep. And you want to make sure your wireless and your phone are connected on the same wireless.
Okay.
Like I have 2 different wireless
So like if
things
I'd
in
been
my
at
home.
work all day and mine said MGQS Studio, and then
And
I
you
went
went
home and
home.
it's under AHO, then you don't want
Then
that
you,
to,
you want to make
that.
sure your
Okay.
machine and your phone are on the same wireless.
All right, perfect.
And then we're going to tap that.
So
See,
walk
the very
you right
top
through.
one.
So do you see
Yep.
that? It literally is going to take you step by step on how to do this.
Tells you exactly how to do it. Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to go back out. So it's the snap capture with frame for pattern positioning.
Okay.
Has a big long title.
Yep.
So first of all, let's get our project in the hoop.
Okay.
And we just did a little sample
And we
license
did it
plate
before we
here.
quilted. Yeah,
Yes.
just a little sample what
Yeah.
your license plate would look like.
Yes. So we have it in our hoop, and you'll notice that these hoops are a little different than some of the older hoops, and they have these little markings on here, and that is going to communicate with the app.
machine. Okay,
so
perfect.
incredible.
All right.
So, okay, so we have our Snap Capture app, our little tab. We're going to touch it, and it says hold the smart device parallel to the embroidery frame. So as I come up, I'm going to say okay. As I come up, it'll start telling me when to hold.
Hold. Do you guys see that hold on there?
And there's our picture.
What if we're so confused right now? What if we're like, okay, I don't get it.
Okay.
Nope. We're going to give you a free tutorial.
Yes, we are.
There's a technique sheet.
Yes, we
I
have-
wanted
we
Fern to
do
read
have
my
a-
mind. She's like, we're going to go over it again.
We'll go over it as many times as we need to.
We have a step-by-step
It is a
written out
technique
that's
sheet.
under a technique sheet,
Yes.
under As Seen on 3 Things Live, that you can print out and follow along.
And it's free, and it's very detailed.
Okay.
So yes.
All right, so now we have a
So
picture on
now we
the
have
phone.
a picture of on our phone, and you can send it to the machine right now, or it's a little easier if you spell out what you want to be on your project first.
Okay.
So let's pick a font.
All right, so we're going to come over here. We're going to find the fonts right here
Yeah.
under ABC. What are we going to put on there?
What should we put on
I'm
there?
going to just do a good old bold right there.
Okay.
Let's
How about Hoppy?
Hoppy. Okay.
Hoppy.
So our bunny's name is H-O-P-P-Y. Okay.
Okay. So now I'm going to, it says send to machine.
Okay.
So let's get that glare off. I'm going to hit send to machine. And if we watch the machine, it says it's sent. I'm going to hit OK. And on our machine, hit set.
We're going to hit set.
Yep. Now it's there. The
Oh,
image was sent.
image was sent. It
from
says
our
right
mobile
on
app.
there. So just hit OK.
Hit OK.
All right. Oh, it stands
And-
outside of the embroidery
So
frame.
let's flip it. Let's flip our Hoppy.
Okay.
So edit. And let's
We're
turn
gonna
it.
move it. Oh,
Or
we wanna
rotate it,
rotate
yeah.
it. Rotate 90 degrees.
There we go.
All right. Now we're going to hit embroidery, right?
Okay. I think we might need to send it again. Or let's hit this and see if it came in.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So we're updating, and our
And it
image.
wants us to attach the frame used in the image.
Yes, we do.
Okay. All right, everybody. Janet says she's been using this all week. Janet, so easy that anyone can do it, but remember, we have the free technique sheet that is
Yes.
found under As Seen on 3 Things Live so that you can use this positioning app right there. Oh, our
Okay.
Hoppy's a little bit longer than our license plate.
It is.
That's okay, for the sake of just doing this.
And it's also black. So we can go in and change that
color.
to a light color so we can see it because it's going onto a black license plate.
But do you see how it's fitting right perfectly in that
Yes.
frame? That's all you have to do.
Exactly.
So
So
if
we
we-
can go into layout, we can change the size, we can change the font color so we can see it because
Mm-hmm.
we want to be able to see where it's going. And then we're
All
going to
you have
hit
to do is-
embroidery.
Oh
Yeah.
my word. Well, I'm going to return. Let's delete Hoppy here and put in Hop so that you guys can see that.
Okay.
I think that that's fantastic. So we are going to actually let's do it one more time for
Okay.
Okay, so
Let's
we're
do
going
it.
to actually hit the ABC.
Okay.
right here, and we're just going to make it say hop. We're going to rotate it. So set, edit, rotate. We're going to turn it 90 degrees.
Good.
Okay. And then,
And let's change the color because
Okay.
we know we're not going to be able to see it.
so let's change the color to yellow.
Okay.
Okay. And now maybe we want to just move that just a little bit so
Okay.
that it fits exactly in the license plate.
And we can see because that actually stayed in the machine, now we can
Go back
continue
and
to
edit.
change it, edit, do whatever changes or
Yeah.
make it frilly,
So
whatever.
how perfect is that?
So
Then you're
super
just going to
easy.
hit embroidery. It's going to put that in there,
and it'll
and it's
stitch
going
out.
to stitch out.
Yes.
That
it's
is a
amazing.
fantastic
Yes.
discovery. You know, I can see a lot of uses for this, Fern. Can you see
Yes.
this like on, do you do shirts with
shirts,
names on it? I can see it on caps or hat. How awesome would this be on your tea towels?
On your tea towels,
so that you
yes,
don't have
you
to
can
guess.
write
So now
anything,
remember,
yeah.
this is on the Brothers and the Baby
Baby
Lock
Lock,
machines. If they
yes.
do, tell me it again.
It's perfect positioning.
Perfect positioning. Perfect positioning.
So you're all tearing up, and then I believe stellaring up.
Stellaring up, Altarin up. So that is so
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yes.
Oh my
And
gosh, I
isn't
love
that
that.
so cool?
Yes, that is so cool. You can change the
So
size of the
easy.
font, anything that you
The
want
style,
to do.
yes. And you don't have to put words. You could put a picture. You could put.
Right. How fun would
You
that
can
be
bring anything in.
that you
and
want to do?
place it
maybe
exactly
you're
where
gonna
you want
put
it.
Carrots on yours.
Yes.
How cute is
I don't
that?
like carrots, but yes.
All right. Well, we have a few reminders.
Okay.
Are you joining
we
the
got?
book club?
I've read the book, and I read it once, and I'm reading it again.
Isn't it
Yes,
such a
so good.
great book? So our book is Theo of Golden. It is one of those books that you always want to read. I gave it to my family members for Christmas. And I know in my mother-in-law, she likes the John Grishams and the spy
Okay.
novels. I
I
know
do
she
too.
looked at it and she's like, we'll see. But she barely finished it, sent me a text and said that is one of the best books she's ever
Oh,
read.
that's
If you
awesome.
don't like to read, listen to it on
I'm
tape
listening to it, yeah.
because it is absolutely one of those books that will touch your heart, will make you
Yes.
try to be a better person.
Yes,
We all want to be
definitely.
like Theo, right?
Yes. And the ending is a shocker.
Yes.
Just saying.
Yep.
That
so
took me.
Kathy says she's finished the book and it was wonderful.
Yeah.
And she hopes he writes another one. I have heard that he is going to,
Oh,
and I'm
wow.
trying to remember what it was, but I saved it. But yeah, he's
Keep
in
watching,
the
yeah,
process.
that's cool.
There is another one that he's either written or is going to written.
Oh, that's very cool.
All right, we also need to choose a winner.
Yes.
All right, okay, so the winner of our free pillow kit is Linda Payne. You are the winner. You are going to
Yay.
put all of your
What did she
MGQS
say?
purchases, and then she's going to drive it from
From
Utah to
Utah,
North Carolina. So
That's awesome.
I hope it doesn't rain on you, but we are going
put
to
it-
ship you that free pillow kit. Thank you, everybody, for
Enjoy it. That's
participating. And
so cool.
remember, if you want to watch this again, we're on YouTube and Facebook,
Yep.
and we will be back tomorrow. You do not want to miss tomorrow's show. They are on another pillow that is a technique that I have always wanted to do, but MGQS is giving
Okay.
you an easier way to
Oh, I
do
can't
that.
wait.
So if you
That's
cannot
awesome.
wait for a pillow technique, it is gorgeous. So tune in tomorrow. As always, hunker in today. Take some time to sew. Finish
Yeah.
those UFOs. Fern,
Definitely.
let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. We'll
Okay.
see you tomorrow.